Good morning, everybody. It's Bobby Roast Beef, and I am doing some brainstorming while I'm driving back from dropping off the little one at school. Um, I had this idea cross my mind. Now, I've been playing around a little bit with the Jigs and Bigs multi-species scavenger hunt series that's been going on, and there's at that monthly level, that's not going to change. It's not going to change at all. I'm curious about this. I'm thinking scheduling for 2025. I want to incorporate a series of opens that will be a 7-day challenge that you could plan for in advance. And, 7-day challenge, it'll have a higher, more competitive buy-in. We want to have a larger pot available for anglers. And I'm still toying around what that final dollar amount's going to be. And then I want to introduce a championship where not only is there a pot, that one will be like winner take all. And it will be I should say it might not be winner take all. It'll be a different payout structure, and there will be a trophy involved. You'll win this thing. You'll be able to display it. I'd love to actually be able to drive it out to the winner and, give it to them in person and, do some content and everything. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I was thinking about how to do it, and I really want to have the championship be in the spring. I really do. But it doesn't make any sense to go right off the rip. So this is what my plan is. I've been toying around with the idea of doing two opens, a spring and a fall. Okay. We leave the summer wide open. We just have some fun. We do our thing. But when we get right out of that September slump, when we get in that first week of October, that's where we'll do our fall open. My question for you guys is this. If I were to schedule, May seems to be what I'm thinking for the spring open and for the championship. If I were to schedule them, do you think it makes more sense to have the dates overlap? So the open will be a 7-day window. So it'll be, let's say it's the second week in May. Okay. So the second week in May would be the open. The championship would be a 48-hour window, 2 full days. And it would take place basically like over the weekend is what it would be. It would be like a Friday at noon to a Sunday at noon type situation. Does it make sense to have them overlap? Meaning that if you're in the open for that 7-day window, that Friday through Sunday window at the very tail end is the championship. So you could realistically be entered and registered in both tournaments and be up against, different anglers for the open versus, and some, there would be some crossover, of course. But does that make more sense to have them, or to do maybe the second week of May would be the open, the third weekend of May would be the championship? I'm curious what you guys think. Would you even enter both? Or would you make the decision to enter just the championship instead? Because here's the thing: you'll have to qualify for the championship. You will have to enter an open, and the way we're going to do this is in 2025 there won't be a championship. We'll do an open in May. We'll do an open in October, and then in 2026 in May we'll be doing the championship for the 2025 season. If that makes sense. My thought is, do we overlap the two, the open in the month of May with the championship, so they occur in the same week? So that 7-day window for the open, the weekend of that 7-day window, the championship would also be taking place. Or does it make sense to stagger them? If somebody wanted to enter both, that's fine. But what I'm thinking is more time management. So if somebody says, I want to enter the open and I'm going to use, let's say somebody wants to use their vacation time for it or something like that, and take the time off to give themselves an edge of having the accessible amount of time to be able to get there and fish and not have to worry about work. Well, this way, if maybe their schedule doesn't allow for it, or there's an issue, they don't have to take as much time away. They can block it out in 1 week. That's sort of where my mind is at, is more of a time management side. But weigh in the comments, please. Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious what you guys think. It was just something that kind of crossed my mind, and I thought, man, that it sounds like a great way to run it, So we do a May 2025 Open. We do an October 2025 Open. Then in May of 2026, we do an Open and the championship within a 1 week window. Or do we do that May 2026? Because that's really what we're talking about. That May 2026 window, do we do the Open and then the championship immediately following? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff right down below. I'm Bobby Roast Beef. Check out the Jigs and Bigs podcast on your preferred podcast platform of choice, jigsandbigs.com, for all the Jigs and Bigs merch. You guys are absolutely amazing. I absolutely appreciate every single one of you that follow us, listen to the show, reach out and engage with us, all that stuff. You're the best. Thank you.